Fridays are like hit or miss. They're either like insanely busy or dead. So this Friday was dead, so next Friday will be probably insanely busy. But I was working on this Cocker Spaniel, and I like got to thinking about, okay, when I was in hair school, I had this teacher named Miss Brilla, and Miss Brilla was awesome. I just absolutely loved her as a person. She's hilarious, and she's very talented. But anyway, she used to always say, fake it till you make it. And when I was in hair school, like, it was kind of like silly in a way, but she would just say, she's like, no, just fake it till you make it. And I was thinking about it as I'm working on this Cocker Spaniel, because all the Cockers that I have gotten since I've been a groomer have been 7 all over, shave it all off, don't want to see any hair. So I have a new Cocker named Doodle, ironically. I think that they named her that before the whole Doodle craze, but that's beside the point. So anyway, I have this Cocker that comes in, and she came in for the first time like a month or so ago, and she was in a Cocker breed cut. It was like a pet variation, like it wasn't like a full show Cocker trim. And I'll admit, if I got a show Cocker trim, it'd probably scare the crap out of me. But fake it till you make it, right? So I went into that groom having not really a lot of knowledge on it, period. I knew that a lot of Cockers get a 7 down the back or a 10 down the back. I knew the shorter that you did it, the harder it is to blend the skirt. And that was about it. I know how to blend in like a schnauzer skirt and stuff. So what I did, I pulled out my, oh gosh, what is the name of it now? It's not Notes from the Groomer's Table. It's Jody Murphy's version of it. And I like both books, but I like Jody Murphy's version because she has real pictures of the dogs instead of like a drawing, like the Notes from the Grooming Table. But both of them have really good information, so you could really use either. So I grabbed my book and I just sat there and I followed the pattern, and she loved it. And she came back today, and I was like thinking, as I'm sitting here grooming her, I'm like, oh my god, this is definitely fake it till you make it kind of material right here, because I went into this groom thinking, I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope I don't mess this up. But at the same time, I have enough basis of knowledge in grooming that I knew that it was unlikely I was going to mess it up. But I just needed the confidence in myself. So that's really where the fake it till you make it comes in. So if you're given a new breed and you're like, holy shit, like I'm scared, don't be. Fake it till you make it. You're going to be okay. A lot of the breed cuts, I feel like, are very similar, like, or a lot of how I do haircuts, it's like all pretty much the same no matter what kind of dog I'm working on. But you know, I just made it up as I went along. Like, sometimes you just gotta find where you're gonna start. So okay, like I said, I knew 7 down the back, I knew I wanted a 10 on the chest, so I started there, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm left with this skirt. I ended up doing the skirt in an O comb, and then I used a 1/2 inch to blend in, and then I went behind with my thinning shears and just like neatened it up. But yeah, nobody told me how to do a Cocker cut ever. I've never done a true breed trim up until now. I don't know if my skirt is like 1000% like where it should be, like as far as the pattern goes, because the Cockers get like a higher skirt, and I think I may have taken her skirt a little bit too low. But I did follow the pattern in my book, but I also followed the pattern she already had, because I figured, you know, if she was cut like that, that's probably how they like her cut. I'll do that too. Like, if a customer comes in and they don't really know what they want and they're not really giving you a good description, sometimes I'll just look at the haircut they have and just make it shorter and then add my little flair to it, because I do short beards and more Asian fusion inspired heads, and I know not every groomer does that. I've seen some groomers that leave like a super long beard. That's, you know, that's all your preference. I don't leave a long beard. This doesn't even matter. This really has nothing to do with anything. But the reason I don't do long beards is because when I was doing them previously, every time that they'd come back with their long beard, it'd be matted and disgusting. So I saw the Asian fusion style. I knew that they took like a 7 or a 10 to the chin, took off all the excess. I love it. And I think it's a really cute haircut, and it's easy, and it's a lot more practical, because like I said, they're not getting that nasty face anymore, you know what I mean? But yeah, so basically the moral of the story is if you're afraid you've got like a new groom coming in or a new breed that you haven't done before, you got this. Fake it till you make it. And I promise, if you just keep that mentality, like, I'm going to do this, fake it till you make it, you'll get it. And you'll shock yourself. Like, I did both times. Like, I shocked myself when I stepped back and looked at that cocker trim a month ago, and today it looked even better. And I know the next time it'll look better, and then it'll just keep getting better. That's one thing about grooming that I really love, is I can tell every groom that I do, I get a little bit better. And I love that. It makes me so excited to be like, oh my God, where am I going to be at 5 years from now? Maybe then I'll want to compete. This is like so off subject, but I don't think I would like competing very much. That sounds like a very stressful situation if you ask me. But I know like a lot of people they're really into competing, and I think that's really cool if you're into that. But I think I would like not sleep for 2 weeks leading up to it or something. So anyway, yeah, just remember, fake it till you make it. Don't be scared. Have confidence in yourself, and you got this. And if you have any questions, concerns, whatever you're worried about a groom, message me. You can message, I don't know if you can message on YouTube, but find me on Instagram. It's Grooms by Janine, and you guys can send me a message whenever, and I will reply as soon as I can. I typically reply pretty quickly, just depending on what I'm doing. If I'm working, it'll take me longer, obviously, but you know, I will always make an effort to respond, or you can leave me a comment or whatever. It all sends notifications to my phone, and I will see it, and I will respond to you. So if you're ever nervous or you need a little point in the right direction, you know, no worries. Like, I will be there to help you guys out. So I really appreciate every single one of you that watches me and likes my videos. I love your messages when people send me messages and say like how much they like the videos. That's what keeps me going. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I hope you have an awesome Friday. Fake it till you make it. All right, bye.